guys, I'm Adriana and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new around here, hey, nice to meet you. And if you've been here a while, thanks for sticking around because I know I haven't posted in a while. Sorry. I love posting videos and I love making videos. It just became a real busy semester. Had an internship, then I got rid of the internship, and then I had reporting. And if you've ever taken reporting at UF, you know what I'm talking about. So that's all I gotta say. But pretty much something super exciting happened this semester, and I applied and got into the Disney College program. And for the spring 2019 semester, I'm going to be spending a couple months in Disney World working and doing the college program. I'm just over the moon excited. It was a long journey, y'all, and you're gonna hear about it. So let's just get into this. Basically what I'm gonna be doing is a video called the DCP tag, and basically anybody who loves YouTube and is doing the Disney College program does the DCP tag. It's a video where I answer a bunch of questions about the DCP, what I'll be doing, what I'll be up to, and then you can follow me along throughout my entire process because I'm going to be vlogging the whole thing. And I cannot tell you how excited I am because this is literally just a semester full of Disney, full of making friends, and full of vlogging, and those are all three things that I love. And I cannot begin to tell you how many videos I have planned and how excited I am. So I'm just gonna get into it, so I'm gonna shut up. The first question that I have from like this random list of like DCP tag questions I found online is, how did you hear about the program? So I heard about the DCP, I heard about the Disney College program early on when I was in college. I took a class at UF called First Year Florida, and I don't know whether to call her like my peer leader. She wasn't like my peer leader. She was like a professor for the course, I guess, or the TA, whatever. She had done the Disney College program when she was in college, and she had told us about it. And like, it sounded cool, but at the time I was pre-med, and I was like, sounds cool, but I don't got time for that. Like, I cannot take a semester off. I just forgot about it. Just wasn't even worth exploring. And so that was probably the first time I heard about the Disney College program. And then it just kind of got mentioned to me a couple more times. And like, it sounded interesting, but again, I was still pretty mad. And then finally this year, like, I started getting more into like the Disney community on Instagram and getting to know people like that. And then I was like, wow, a lot of people do this program. Like, a lot of people really love it. So I like started looking into more, and it looked interesting. Still hadn't really thought about like applying seriously like for myself. And then finally, like around, I'm gonna say September, yeah, September, like beginning of September, literally in a span of like 3 days, 1,000,001 people asked me, are you applying to Disney College program? Are you applying to Disney College program? Are you applying? And I was just like, because so many people asked me if I was doing a Disney College program, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Literally, it was just one day randomly, I'm sitting in the rights union at UF, and I was just like, sitting across from my boyfriend, I'm like, I'm gonna apply to Disney College program. He was like, do it. And I was like, I'm gonna. And so literally within the time that I was, wait, let me not get ahead of myself. Okay, yes, this is how the interview process goes. So literally within the time that I'm sitting there, I applied, and then I was super blessed because within like less than 5 minutes, like maybe a minute after I pressed apply, like I was offered a WBI. And I had no idea like how long it takes people to get a WBI sometimes. So I was just like, cool. Like, I just thought this was like the normal process. Everybody applies and then it's offered a WBI. I didn't know this was like a special, not like a special thing, but like a special situation where it was so fast that I got offered this. So I did the WBI, and then literally immediately after I did the WBI, I was offered a phone interview. And so this all happened September 12th. Wednesday, September 12th. I know, because it was my only off days at the time. And so on September 12th, I did my WBI, and I was offered my phone interview, and I was super pumped. And I was just like, is this even happening? Like, how is this happening so fast? I feel like I already got in, what the heck? And so I scheduled my phone interviews for September 18th. And so that was the following Tuesday. And like, as I was starting to like wait and prepare for my phone interview, I found all of the Facebook pages and all of like the groups and stuff like that, and then I was just like buzzed. Like, I was so excited. Like, once I got into those group pages on Facebook, I was like, this is real, this is happening, like I'm so excited. And I started to learn more about it. I started to learn more about the program after I applied to the program. I don't know why, but let me get to the next question because I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, yes, so how was the interview process? here we go. So my interview was on the 18th and I made this insane, like insane document online of like every question I could have possibly been asked. I watched like every interview video on YouTube. I wrote down every single question. I had an answer for every single question. I even wrote out like a scenario type skit because one of my top roles was character attendant, and then I was like, okay, if a child asks me, if a child is freaking out about how to meet Ariel, I'm gonna tell them this, this, and this. And I was ready for this interview. Like I prepared myself for this interview. And so the 18th comes and I'm so excited. I was like, I think I was wearing these ears even, maybe, I don't know. I filmed the video. So I filmed the entire interview. So if you want to watch the interview video and see what kind of questions I was asked and how I answered them, I would be super happy to edit that and upload it. I'm just kind of sitting around. So if you want that, comment down below, please. But anyways, got sidetracked. So basically on the 18th I have my interview, and I believe my interviewer's name was Amy. I want to say it was Amy. Anyways, my interviewer was Amy, and my top 3 roles were character performer, but I didn't really count that for the interview because that really counts more in the audition. But my top 3 roles were character attendant, Bippity Boppity Boutique, and then children's activities. And so my interview, I felt like it went really well. Like I felt confident afterwards because like I had prepared so much. Like I had an answer for every single question she asked me. Like I had questions to ask her at the end. I felt like I was super bubbly. I felt like I was super upbeat. But yeah, I felt like my interview went really well. And I felt super confident. I felt so confident, in fact, that I had to film a video for her campus because I was their video producer at the time. And I did that on the following Saturday. And while I was filming that video, it was like a top Instagram spots at UF. And while I was doing that video, I took my like acceptance picture because we have a tower called Century Tower at UF, and like sat on this ledge that you could see the tower in the back. And I was like, this is probably gonna be the thumbnail of the video on this picture. But I was like, so glad to leave my tower, like it's the greatest, like today's a very big day, Pascal, blah blah blah. And I had this picture in my head. I was ready to use this picture, and so I took this picture on the Saturday after my interview. So that would be September 22nd. I did not get accepted into the program until November 29th. Now, if you apply for the DCP during this past fall, or if you know anything about the DCP, you know that the last day to find out about your status with the program was November 16th. So I was waitlisted. I waited 2 months. Is that September, October, November? Yeah, 2 months. I waited 2 long months after my interview, after feeling so confident. I waited 2 long months and I was a nervous wreck for 2 months straight. Finally, I had just gotten to the point where I was like, you know what, like I want God's will for life. Like if he just doesn't want me to do this college program right now, then something's probably waiting for me in the spring. Like here, like the worst thing that can happen is I'm just right where I am right now. Like it's not a big deal. I'll get to be with my friends. Like it's not a big deal. And I had just basically talked myself into believing like, you know, it'll be fine regardless, which is a good state of mind to have. But like I legit thought like, okay, maybe I just didn't get it. Even though I felt like I did so well, I was like, maybe it just wasn't meant to be right now. Maybe I'll apply next semester. Who knows? And so November 14th comes and they're like, today you absolutely will find out. And I was just like, okay, I believe you. I'm just excited. I was just excited because I was like, okay, today I have to find out. Today I will either find out, no, I'm not going, or today I find out, yes. Like, I don't even care if I get in because I will know, just flat out. I will know what is happening with my life and I can make plans for next semester now. But then Disney had other ideas. So November 14th, I'm waiting anxiously. And I get an email and it says you're waitlisted. I was like, oh, okay. This really just happened. Okay, so I have to wait longer. How much longer do I have to wait? And then it says that you could be waiting until like December 16th or December 14th. I want to say it was December 14th. And so I was like, this is fine. I only have to wait another month. It's cool. But on November 29th, I did get in and I got my acceptance letter, and it was the best moment of my entire life. And that brings me back to my next question. So where were you when you found out? So I was sitting in my bed eating the Bluebell Christmas cookies ice cream that I have now declared holy, because it is what I was eating when I found out that I got in. And my roommate Zoe was sitting on the bed next to me, and I was watching, I want to say I was watching a Netflix Christmas movie, or I was before she came in, and then we're talking. But I got the text message first saying like, check your dashboard, like we have a really exciting update. And I was like, Zoe, I literally sat there and I just said, Zoe. And she was like, what? And she had no idea what I was like freaking out about, because I guess she didn't know that I could get text messages, but she just had no idea. She was clueless. And so I like didn't even, I can never remember my password for anything, for like at all. So I didn't even bother looking at my phone anymore. I just like whipped my laptop on my lap and I like slam it open, and my screen is having some issues right now, so it's probably because I ripped my screen open. And I like quickly like sign on, and then like I turn it on, and then I see like the dashboard and I see it says offer, and I'm still not even excited yet because I'm just like, it's still not real yet. I need to see the offer letter. And so like I open it up, I click the offer, I see the offer letter, and then I see that I got children's activities for the spring 2019 semester, and I literally sobbed my eyeballs out. I sobbed, and I wish I got it on camera, but yo, I was so dead set that I was not getting into this program that I didn't even think it was gonna happen. The first thing I did was I always told Zoe, because she was sitting right next to me, and then I called my mom. She was super excited, and she was like, oh yes, you're home, because my family lives in Kissimmee, which is basically Orlando's backyard. Like Disney is in Kissimmee. Everybody thinks it's in Orlando, but like half of it's in Kissimmee. So I'm basically coming home, but I'm living on Disney property. So my mom was super pumped that I get to come home for a really long time. So that was the first few people I told. And then right after that, I got off the phone with her and I was like, I have to tell Robert. And Robert's my boyfriend. And because like he has been through this process with me, like every single time, like I was crying, I was upset, I was just like, he needs to know. And I was like, I can't just like text him this, like this is too huge for me to text him. And I'm like, my hair's not cooperating right now. Of course my hair's not cooperating, I didn't do it. But anyways, and so like I had to tell him like in person. Like I knew that there was no way I could text him about this because it was just too big news. I'm in pajamas, like in pajamas. I'm not even wearing a bra. Like I just throw a hoodie on top and roll pants, and I put flip-flop on, and I'm like, we gotta go, like we're out. And so we jump in the car and we drive to campus, and we I see he's in the rights, and literally the moment we get into the rights, I see him, and I'm like, I don't want to like just approach him head on, and he's gonna know like something's up. And so like I go like up elevators, and I come around and I come up behind him, I'm like, hey, and then he's like, what are you doing here? And so I tell him I just like shoved my phone in his face with like the email, and he was super excited. Everybody was so excited. It was just like the best day ever. Then I called my friend, and it was wonderful. It was the best. It was just the best moment. And that picture, I finally got to post it. I was holding on to that picture that I took for literally over 2 months, and I finally got to post it. And that is my most liked picture to date. That picture is a part of my heart and soul. I never thought I'd be able to post that picture, and I was just so excited that I got to post it. It made my heart so happy. Fourth question is, what is your role, and then what were your preferred roles? So my role, I've already said this a ton of times, is children activities. And if you don't know, children's activities is basically you're working in recreation, I believe, with the hotels, like the Disney resorts, and you basically do a bunch of fun stuff. You entertain the guests when they're not in the parks. But aside from children's activities, my other preferred roles were character performer, character attendant, Bippity Boppity Boutique, and children's activities. So I did get one of my top roles, and I'm super pumped about that. Super blessed too, because I did not think that was gonna happen at all. Fifth question is, how did you find your roommates, and how many do you want? So I am also super blessed to say that I did not have to find my roommates. My roommates found me, and that makes me so happy because they saved me so much work and stress, and yes, blessed. But so I'm pretty sure this was the case for everybody that was waitlisted that got in, or anybody who got in like a little bit later. We didn't get to choose our dates of when we arrived and left, they picked Forest, which was totally fine with me. I just was happy to be on the program. And so my dates are February 4th through May 16th. And there had not been a Facebook page made for these dates yet. So I was like, I'm gonna do it myself. And so I made the Facebook page and I added a bunch of people who wanted to be added into it, and people kept finding it and like being added into it. And then so like a girl messages me. I put like my little bio and stuff about me with some pictures and whatever, and it was all cool. And like I met some sweet people that like wanted to be roommates, but like some of them I just wasn't too sure if it would work out, especially because like there's this weird like wellness non-wellness thing, and it just makes life difficult. And so this girl messages me and she's like, hey, like here is my roommate bio, like I think we would work out, like if you like think we would work out, then let me know, like let's chat, blah blah blah. I have another girl that I'm thinking about rooming with, but stuff whatever. And so basically I checked her out and I stalked her because that's what I do best, and I was like, no, we sound like we'd be perfect friends, like whatever. And so we could like chat a little bit, and I'm like, no, this would work so well. And so she like puts me in a group chat with her and like her friend who just happened to like live in the same city, I think it's her. And like me and her friend, like our bios seemed to like mesh really well, and I was like, perfect, this works great. I don't know how the technicalities are, but basically we want to live in an apartment where 3 girls can live in 1 room. And we say this because we all know each other now, so it's just more comfortable that way for us, like emotionally, because we all know each other, we all know what each other expects out of living together, and like it'll just be a fun time. And then also because cheaper, your girl ain't loaded, like I need a discount, and more people you put in a room, the cheaper the rent is. So the 6th question, 6, is what are you going to miss the most while you're on the program? And because I'm living in my home city, it's really not going to be that different, like of a shift of life. It's definitely going to be super different because I'll be working all the time and I'll be living somewhere else, but that's like the exciting part, you know? So I think I'm gonna miss the most is probably my friends in Gainesville, just knowing that like everything like of my life over there is still going on the way it is without me. I think that's probably going to sting just like a little bit, because like I have a ton of friends that I love that I've been so blessed with in Gainesville, and my boyfriend's gonna be in Gainesville, and like my sorority's in Gainesville, and so I just know that all of that I'm gonna miss, but I know that they love me and they're not going anywhere, so they'll just be there when I come back. Number 7 is what is your favorite Disney park? And this is a tricky question, but I think all-time favorite park would probably be Magic Kingdom, just because it's magical and like you just go there and you breathe in, and you literally breathe in magic when you enter Main Street, and I just can't have an unhappy time at Magic Kingdom, so I think it's my favorite. But if I had to pick a second, it would probably be Epcot. There's something about Epcot that I just love, walking around the World Showcase, and I love visiting all the countries, and it's just another happy place. But yeah, probably Magic Kingdom as a number 1. Number 8, first thing I want to do when I get there. I don't even know. Like, I'm so excited to meet these girls who are supposed to be my roommates. Like, I just love to make friends and get to know people, and honestly I know that's what's gonna make my program the best, is like the more friends I make and like the more relationships I make. I think that's probably the thing I'm most excited for with the program, is just meeting new people, because all of my friends are from Florida and they go to UF, and like they're from here, and I don't really have friends from other places, so I'm really excited to get to know people. Like I think both of my roommates are from Kentucky, and that's just so cool to me. Like that's the coolest thing. And so I'm just super excited to make like new relationships. Okay, number 9 is what is the number 1 item on my bucket list. So I haven't made my DCP bucket list yet, and I think I'm just gonna kind of make a blog post for it and then just tell you guys on here what my bucket list is, so y'all can like comment down below with like suggestions and just cool experience and tips that you can comment down below and help a girl out. But I think the number 1 thing that I want to do during my college program, and this is kind of funny because I can do this anytime, like I don't have to be on the program at all to do this, is eat at Trattoria Al Forno. I'll probably butchered that, and I probably didn't say that right at all, but it is a restaurant at Disney's Boardwalk, and in the mornings they have a character breakfast with Rapunzel, Flynn, or Rapunzel and Eugene, and then Ariel and Eric, and I just want to eat the pancakes with the Rapunzel sun on them so badly. And I think that's number 1 on my bucket list, because like all of the fun like behind the scenes Disney things are gonna happen anyways, but that I'm really excited for. Okay, so the 10th final question is, what is one thing that you hope to take away from the program? And there's a lot that I hope to take away from the program. Like I hope to get like a lot of new friends. I hope to make a ton of magic and make a ton of guest stay and just play with a ton of kids and stuff like that. But I think the thing I most want to take away from the program is a knowledge of what the company culture is actually like, and whether or not I actually am gonna love working for the company as much as I think I do, as much as I think I am, because ultimately like my ultimate career goal is to do social media and public relations for Disney. Haven't decided which one yet, but that's like my end goal, and I kind of want to know whether or not I actually love working for Disney before I get myself in that situation for like ever. So I just getting to know other cast members, getting to know the behind the scenes, just getting to know what it's like to work for the company, how I can make like my fellow cast members happy, things like that, and like whether or not I actually feel at home is what I want to take away the most. So I guess that's all I really have for this video. I had a fun time making it. I know I talked way too much and I'm so sorry. I promise I will get back into the groove of vlogging and talking to a camera when it's just me. Promise I'll get used to that again and I won't be so chatty. But yes, so I'm really excited for Disney College Program and just for everything that gets started. I move in February 4th, but I have like 10 different videos planned from beforehand. And if you have any video ideas, if you have any suggestions on what to do during my Disney College Program, if you are going to be doing the Disney College Program and you want a buddy, please be my friend and comment down below, and I would be happy to get to know you, even if you get here like a month before me, if you get here next week, because I live here and I can still be your friend. So yeah, I'm like super excited and I'm super pumped to really get this channel rolling and just get my life rolling for the new year. And yeah, I'm just super excited. So thanks for watching and sorry for all the chatting. I'm a little chatty today. I don't know what it is. This also hurts. My head is too big for these. But anyways, yeah, so thanks for watching and I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time.